Well, today's the 10th of June, it's 2024, what day is it? Monday now.
Monday.
And we're at the gardens of Alfabia. It's about 3 years since we've been here, so it'll be interesting to see what they've changed. They are gardens, so they are changing, and I think last time we came it was April, so it's now June. So I'm guessing the gardens will look a little bit different. And we're taking the opportunity to come with Milena and Louis.
Nice seeing the birds.
So come through past all of the plane trees.
I was on desert island.
And the birds.
One of my trucks
Today.
Bird sound. Yeah.
Singing away.
I choose to take with me as well.
And we go first of all to the ticket office. So we just paid the entrance, and it's €9 if you're just a normal tourist, and if you're a resident, well, we get a discount, and then you get your little armband thing here. And she told us that we go up, starting with the steps, and we come back and we finish by coming through the house. So let's go. Quite handily, there is a toilet just before we start. That's the house, that's where we're going to be exiting from. And here's the stairs, which we're going to look at first. We're actually now at the foot of the Tramontana Mountains. And Alfabia, when you look on the weather, certainly in the winter times, they're one of the places where they have a lot of rain, and it's simply because of those mountains. Not really very suitable if you're not very mobile. Pushchairs and wheelchairs would be really tricky here, and it's a little bit uneven. But they are amongst the most beautiful gardens in the world, apparently. And the royal family were here not long ago, so they're quite proud of the fact that the Spanish royal family spent some time here in the gardens. I heard lots of birds down there, and they've got turkeys over here behind the trees. Mountains here are beautiful. And there's constant running water here. Water is one of the features of these gardens, as we'll see a little bit later on. Clearly, if you've got gardens, you're going to need a lot of water. And so they not only have a pond, they've got a lot of water systems that allow them to do the irrigation. Some of it in a fun way. We'll get that to later on. And it will be admiring the roses. Carry on. They're waiting at the bottom for some reason. I'll let them catch up with me. It's a beautiful rose. As we get to the top, we've got the lions guarding the staircase, and the main water feature. You can see how the water's been diverted here down the two channels that run by the side of the path, staircase that we've just been walking on. And the water is coming through here, look. while we're waiting for them to come up. Just a nice little window here. I always quite like this. Look. There's one of the cisterns that are used to store the water, which will be coming from natural springs from the mountain. Oh, here they come. They're now coming up the stairs that I've just traversed. We've got a bit of a way to go there. Anita's found another parasol until she gets her original one back.
Which is that?
So as we go now, just around the corner, and we've got to go through the gate here. There's the agapanthus. Showing my vast knowledge of flowers here. All taught to me by Anita, of course. And here we get a little glimpse of what the place was like in times gone by, what was actually used. And here we've got a kitchen, and there we've got the fireplace. Table already set. And just in the corner there we've got the punto mallorquin, which is a type of embroidery. Nice and cool in here. There's a nice cool air coming through. And you can see the cushions there. They're the sort of cushions we've got in our house. Typical Mallorquin design. Hanging by the door of the kitchen, you can see here they've got a trap hanging up, and that would be used to catch animals, goats probably. Aspidistra here, and then we're going to walk underneath the foliage, and I'm not going to count them, but I'm told there's 72 columns down here. As we walk down, this is one of these palms that's got poisonous fruits. Really pretty down here, and of course we're in the shade. Oh, and we've just missed the water feature spouting off. It's actually watering down there, so we wouldn't be walking down all the way. There's Milena and Anita having their photograph. They'll be doing the honours. This is actually Italian influenced apparently, and it was rebuilt in the 18th century. We're about nearly halfway down, and when you get to this point, if you don't time it just right, you got to soak in, because what we have here and we don't have further up are these, and every half hour or so they turn them on. Everywhere gets a soaking. So you can see it's actually quite wet down there.
So when the water comes on every so many minutes, doesn't it? That's a nice photo opportunity.
So you've got to watch your steps down here now, because it might be a little bit slippy. And the water that comes out of these apparently is fed by gravity. There's no mechanical pumps involved. It's all gravity fed. With the water coming from the springs up above, The only mechanical bit, I guess, is the tap that they switch on, the valve that's controlled. But, yeah, it could be quite slippy underfoot here. Quite a little stream coming down. And all of this water will carry on down into the gardens and help water the plants somewhere further down. So we get down to the bottom. We have this little area. It gives us an opportunity to survey a little bit more of the garden. Another pond there, look. That's where some of the water's just ended up, and then that will get used to water the garden. They've got more lemons there than we have, I think. And then the garden is doing their work here. And these beautiful surroundings.
It smells lovely. These leaves are amazing on this one.
Look through there, we've actually got a black pig. Only as is the garden, we do have some animals as well. Just lost that one, he's just gone to hide behind the rocks. Sensibly hiding in the foliage. So the fountains have just been on again, so we've missed those. And well, we've got this little building here which we can go in. They are numbered. And some steps to take us up above. So this is a viewing area which you can go up to the top. I just heard the water come back on. That's it. I don't know if you can see there, but all these little fountains are just squirting up there, giving me a little bit of a soaking actually. And there we go. I'm going to go back in here now and up to the viewing platform. Big steps here, by the way, very big steps. And then we've obviously got the steps to go up here. I'll see you at the top. So now we can look down on the fountains there. So you have to be careful, you could be halfway up there and get a good soaking. That'd be quite pleasant today, it's nice and warm. I'll lay down there. There they are. They're still hiding the pigs. Oh, they're in the field over there. Sensibly staying in the shade. We've got several different types of animal here. Many of them indigenous to the island. I'm not sure about these pigs. I thought they were black pigs, but they're not. There's another one there. I don't know if you can hear it, but that's the Soyer train, which passes fairly close by, and you can actually come here and get off the train in Bunyola, or there is a bus route, which is the bus route that goes either to Bunyola or to Sawyer, and there's a bus stop right outside. We've swapped positions now so that I can video them from the bottom, their vantage point. The table here also has a fountain, and the lady's just been decaling it. I suppose over the years that it's been used, it gets cowled up now and again, so it has to be decaled. The fountain's just come on again. This is the one on the table. All down the path now the fountains are on.
I think they come on every 5 minutes at least.
Yeah, so we've got a short time to get up there, so as soon as this one goes, we'll run up.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, it's messy.
Well, we've dodged the fountains, so we can go down the wrong way, Nate. Now here's what you need, isn't it? Look at that. See? Access to the bar. They do think of everything here in Spain, you know. You go to a garden, and of course it's got a bar. You can go to the hospital and there's a bar. And the big schools all have their own bars. It's quite amazing, really. It's nice that it's all nicely shaded. Coming down that little ramp there.
Nature thinks of everything, doesn't it? They're the canna lilies. Yes, I've got colour.
I can just hear the running water. Just find it. There it is. Look coming down the side there.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen them.
I know. Made you all come out and look and marvel at it.
It almost don't look real, does it?
No, it's so perfect.
Not a big red one as well, isn't it?
Oh, there is, yeah.
It's a very spiky tree. Trees within trees here, and I'm just reading the sign that says it's a bougainvillea, and wow. Copper tree. Ooh, lots of oranges on the floor there. I've seen lots of lemons on the floor. That's how I think of a bougainvillea.
Yeah, the flowers.
What's one of the nicest smelling flowers, would you say?
I like roses.
I do.
Roses and honeysuckle. Yeah, honeysuckle as well.
Bird song is wonderful.
Garlic is not shaped.
What perfumes are made from, innit?
Yeah. When we were little, we used to make rose petals, didn't we? We had loads of roses in the garden, so when we were little, we used to collect the petals in a jar with water and wet.
We've got even going up off it yesterday.
Probably say where the palm trees are.
Yeah.
Yeah, just up over that.
Oh, in the garden.
There.
Lots of fish in there.
You're going to have a coffee down here?
Yeah, I could do some food soon as well.
There's bars down here. Look, I've got a few steps to go down. Try and do these carefully.
I had that nice Obeck wine here last time. I bought a bottle from here.
There's the bar.
Okay, they don't have iced coffee.
Okay, then just like the juice and the water.
Then one espresso and one Coke Zero.
Well, we just had a nice little stop off in the cafe here, and we're now just going to continue and watch the steps going down into the gardens down below.
Careful the steps, darling.
Oh, yes. It tells me there's a very nice toilet over there.
That's alright.
You need to keep out to the southerly to his life.
While we've been sitting down, we've been listening to the bird song, which has been quite amazing, really.
Yeah, that's it. That's geranium. What is that?
Look at the trunk on that. That's cool.
A typical sort of pine tree here, but that's quite a big one.
You need a big chainsaw for that, wouldn't you?
Oh, wasn't it awful, those people that chopped down the...
The sky looks nice.
oh yeah, well, muckles. The ancient sycamore on Hadrian Wall. Yeah. I tell you, they should be put in the local street, in the stocks, and all the locals should be coming to do with whatever they want to them.
You know them one?
You know what that is? It just doesn't smell, does it?
Soft.
No, I don't know.
Feel them. Soft as anything. Look.
It's a big decking area here where they could have concerts. And an amazing tree there.
Look at that tree as well. Oh yeah, look, this is all lit up at night. Look at that. I wonder what they do.
They do have functions here as well, so you can rent the place out and have a wedding or other function. I guess that's the ideal spot for that. Got all the lighting up. Must be some sheep fairly close. I can hear the sheep bells in the distance. Just beautiful views of the mountains. Oh yes, there's some sheep down there in the shade of the tree, and they've all been shorn. And I was in one of the fiestas recently, watching the sheep being shorn. There's bamboo here. There's a train going. It's well, just after 2 o'clock. I can just see the train actually just going through. That's the Palma Suyer train.
Right time, right place, darling. Yep. Look, pineapple rings.
I didn't realise it went so close to here.
That one. 2 trees are thrown together.
Fused.
That is crazy.
Il n'y a pas pareil, c'est qu'il n'y a pas pas.
Tu veux papa ou tu veux pas papa? Tu veux marcher?
That one side, isn't it?
Some animals here as well we can have a look at. Goats, turkeys.
Proper people. Yeah. In fact, no, the neighbours had this pet. Yeah? Yeah, they do.
Young.
Yeah, very much so. J'avais dit qu'il y avait un peu de l'eau. Oui, on va des plein de ça. Il n'y a pas de l'anneau, soit pas un temps. Trying to get the flowers. Les tons bleus. Là-bas, tu vois, c'est des tons là, les petits qui courent. C'est un ton beige. That was a Suyer train, wasn't it? Tourist train. What's the flower? That one's got big flowers in there. It's a little insignificant one. Yeah.
Like apricots.
Oh.
They don't last very long, so you don't get them in England. This is a Nispro tree.
That looks very exotic. That leaf
Looks very healthy, doesn't it?
does.
The wonders of nature. Look at that. It's quite amazing, that is. One of the problems that palm trees have had here in Mallorca is from a weevil, and it just destroys them. So they've got certain measures here that they're taking to protect against these weevils, otherwise they're going to lose all of the palm trees. Some of them do look as though they've been quite severely eaten away. Just making our way up the steps here. This takes us up, back towards the house. And that's the pond next.
You have broccoli out there, like tender stem.
We've had tender stem, but we have warm heads of broccoli. You'll see them. Oh, nice. It's like a snake. Oh, just touched it.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of fish in the water here. We'll be going up to the house soon. That's the
Yeah,
house.
a picture of you and your mum by the statue.
Lovely, isn't it? Steve, come on as well. What fish are these, Louise?
There's even some nice little seats here. One of them's in the shade. You can just sit and listen to the water, watch the fish and the birds. There's some more seats here. You've got the house in the background as well.
Oh yeah. You didn't go red.
No, I'll stay like that.
You've got the front part of the corridor.
The leaves are a bit different as well.
Yeah.
Half past 6.
Oh.
And then we have concerts here. Do you
Yeah.
have concerts here?
Yeah, they have events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for weddings and things like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I'm going back up to the house now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sit and wait.
People who have never been.
It's actually if I have a fish curry, I don't want it strong, so I'm going to take it.
We just head back now, going up, and then we're going to have a look inside, see what's in the house. And up the steps. And that's the entrance to the house. And here we just follow the arrows, you see. So, this part's roped off, but we'll come round to that. We go this way. And you can look down on the pond where we've just been, and the beautiful gardens.
Right to the top. Really? No, it's not at the top, yeah.
The whole section is actually called Wisteria.
Oh, this is like I got in the garden.
We're just wandering around the outside now, and each time we can peer into some of the rooms
Please don't stop like that.
from the outside. This must be the library. It's quite a chair.
There is one called
Go in there in a moment. A last look around. Anita was admiring the wisteria, which is climbing right up to the top of the tree.
Oh, Daytona as well there then. We didn't see that one.
So the first room we come into, so actually referred to as the Queen's room, and after Queen Elizabeth II, Yep, no, not that Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Isabel II of Spain, who visited this house in 1860. And this is the bedroom of Queen Isabel II, Queen Elizabeth II. Something of a red room. And of course, she must have an ensuite. I think that toilet looks a little bit modern, maybe even the bath. But very nice room. And then a little dressing room to the side. Back into the yellow room now, with the fireplace there, and the door really leading through to the next room, which is one which we get to see from the outside. And something to interest Anita. A keyboard. I think that's a piano then. And absolutely covered with pictures. Chair is something that's been around for a very long time and appears in the inventories going back to the 15th century. Two lions on the top.
La tête du roi se reflète dans l'eau calme, inquiétant le jeune Tristan. Ensuite, elle est à ses pieds. Qui regarde
difficult to see in there with the reflection. Library here has got something like 2,000 volumes, and many of them are handwritten.
See, I do a copy, see things like this, I'll copy and do a design like it. Yeah, the clothes I was getting inspiration.
The music now. Playing the song there.
This is actually an inventory of the Alfabia library. Exit.
Now these look like conches, but they're not, are they?
This is the chapel. Wouldn't be a stately home without one, would it? We can't go in, so we can view it from a distance. And this is referred to as the map room. It looks as though some of them have got a bit of damp in them actually. Sad that. It is well aired though now. This branch is being weighed down, so it's actually tied up. Everywhere, little channels for the water to pass along. This is down to the mill and to the stables. It's a little bit darker in here. So I'll look in here first. And we can see some paraphernalia for horses. Some feeding troughs down here. It's quite low light, so not easy to see. But lovely and cool in here, and it's very, very unstable. And if you look at the floor here, it's quite difficult to walk on. Hopefully the horses found it a bit easier. There's some big tools. Let's go through here. Beds there, I'm guessing they're for the stable lads. Lovely and cool in here. And some more troughs. bed there. We've even got a light, the candle. Very dark down here, so I'm not sure you're going to see very much. It's just another feeding room. But the doors are, well, I suppose they've been made big enough to allow animals through. Back outside now. And now we're down into the mill. Oof, impressive. So, before we look at the mill, a little bit more horse type or donkey type paraphernalia. And then we've got this piece of machinery. That's an impressive thing there, just to sort out the big bits from the little bits. It's effectively a sieve. Just look at this when I turn the camera around. Isn't all of that impressive? This is big scale machinery here. All of that made out of wood. So here we've got the presses. I'm imagining it's for the olives, to make the olive oil. And we've seen something like this at the Finca Galazzo, and very, very similar. So some of it really old and made from wood. But at the top there we've got some metal cogs and work up there. All hand cranked. Very impressive. And there are some of the mill wheels. Huge lumps of stone that have been carefully cut and would be used to grind, crush whatever it is they had in there. I think if we go down here we can have a look down onto that machinery. Impressive stuff it is too. So this bit parts, these are all metal, I think. I've actually been cutting some cogs recently out of wood. It's so difficult to get them exactly the right size. Fascinating, this sort of thing, this is all the industrial sort of past, it does fascinate me. Back down to the courtyard now, it's very uneven and lots of steps. And you can't see the steps very easily. And some of the steps run into ramps, so... there we go, we're down there. And they've missed it all, they're just sitting there in the cool, in the shade, watching the world go by. And as it said right at the beginning, you exit from the house, and this is the way we go. And one of the last things we see are the magnificent doors. And you must never forget, I always used to tell the children, don't forget to look up, because you never know what you're going to see. And there's a beautiful ceiling up there. And if you don't want to stretch your neck, they've actually put a mirror here for you. So you can actually just look at it through the mirror. Just have a look at some of the detail up there on that ceiling.
We've got a mirror there so it reflects the ceiling.
Beautifully done.
Look at the doors, they're like
And we're now going to leave through these magnificent doors, through the archway. And we've got the columns there outside as well. Well, it's time for us to go home now. Okay, so we're off home now, so hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a beautiful garden, well worth a visit. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.